you thanks for the small things, but expect so many big things. So God, I thank you.
Who has your back when things get tough? Who has your back when life gets rough? God, knowing that God gave his son for us, the least we can do is be grateful. Lord, I thank you.
What's up, Stronger Together B&T'Z Vlogs?
We always do that.
Y'all are stronger together though. We are B&T'Z Vlogs. That's the channel, but we gonna always be stronger together no matter what. But if this is your first time to the channel, I'm Brian.
And I'm Letitia.
And we are definitely stronger together.
So why you put your fingers in your face like that?
I ain't mean it in my face, but y'all get it. But anyway, y'all, today we're gonna be talking about like careers and doing something that's for you. Like, for instance, we all grow up and our parents have their careers. Our father is doing one thing and our mother is doing one thing. But first of all, as parents, don't force your career off on your kids, because they could be totally in love with something else. Like, just because you're a doctor or you're a lawyer or whatever doesn't mean that they're going to be successful or they're even good at it. You know what I'm saying? That's something that God put into you that you're going to be great at. It doesn't mean that your child is going to be great at it too.
And also, don't force your children to do something that you think they should do. Like, it may not even be your career, but you just think, oh, you'll be good at doing this. No, allow them the freedom to choose the career that they want. Now, this is not just for parents, because sometimes you can get in a relationship and the person that you're with can say, oh, you need to do this, or oh, you need to do that. But if that's not your passion, don't do it. You do what you want to do. You do what God has called you to do. You do what's inside of you that you're passionate about to do. And don't get caught up in your mate or your friend or your spouse. Don't get caught up in what they're doing. I think that's a big problem for a lot of people. You know, they forget who they are because they're trying to chase something that they see. Or just because they see somebody making it in this, they think that, oh yeah, I can make it too, but that may not be for you.
Yeah. Just like for instance with us, a lot of you guys know, if you don't know, I'm a veteran. I was in the military for a while. Okay, when I was in the military, my wife was a stay-at-home mom. But it wasn't something that I forced on her. We both agreed that it would be cheaper with daycare in order for us to actually do things and be able to go where we want to. And then also with her working, you know, it would have been a conflict with like picking the kids up and doing other stuff like that. So when you're married, you have to like talk about stuff, or even in a relationship. I'm just on relationships and marriage. You have to talk about stuff. You can't, like you said, you can't force your spouse or your mate to be like, oh, well, you need to do this, or this right here is what we're gonna do. No, it has to be talked about. You can't just tell somebody what they're gonna do. That's not, because then as life goes on, this person gonna regret not being able to go do what they did. Like, a lot of women now that I hear regret that they didn't do a lot of things when they first got married or when they were younger, because they had to take on the responsibility of being a wife. They had to take on the responsibility of being a mother and stuff like that. And honestly, it's not fair. That's why I never made her feel like she had to do something, because women sacrifice a lot too. And there's some men out there that stay at home husbands. Like the person that we got our house from, her husband is a stay at home dad, and she's the realtor. So some men too, but you got to follow your own footsteps. You can't, like she said, live your life through what somebody else wants you to do and what somebody else feel like you should do.
And yeah, let me just to go back to the military comment, because I know there's probably somebody like, oh, we did it, I worked and we had kids and they went to school, and that's fine if that's what you choose to do. I chose to stay home with my children. I chose to have that freedom that when he came home, I didn't have to worry about putting in to be off, because we could just go if we wanted to go. So that was my choice. We're not saying that it can't be done, because we know it can be done.
Yeah, it worked for us.
But we did what worked for us. Yeah. We didn't do what worked for everybody else, because I know I babysat for a lady who worked. Her husband was in the military and she worked as a nurse. So we know that it can be done. But we did what was best for us, just to go back and, you know, talk about that. But yeah, like as far as careers, I think it's very important that when you're when you get out of high school, even if you don't want to go to college right away, that you take that time. If you're going to take some time off, just get to know who you are so that you can find your passion in life and you can go after your passion. Because yeah, there are a lot of people who don't find what they're looking for until they're like 30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
But if you can find that early, that's the best thing to do, because now you're building. So when you get to 30 and 40 years old, you've built something for yourself. You don't want to look back with regrets. You don't want to think about, oh dang, I didn't do anything but party, or I didn't do anything but this, and then you're regretting that what you did, instead of trying to figure out what you want out of life. Life is short, y'all. We're not guaranteed not one day, and it is important that you enjoy each and every day of your life. But you got to understand that in enjoying your life, you need to be doing something that's going to bring joy and peace, but also going to help you financially.
Yeah.
Because you can look back and say, dang, I could have done this at this time, and this is where I would be. So for all the young people that are listening to this, please figure out what you want to do. You don't have to take the traditional route. There are so many trade schools, so many things that you can do to where you don't have to go to college for years and years and years. But just figure out what your passion is and go after that. Get it while you're young so that you can build, and when you get to be 40 and 50 years old, you're looking at all of your accomplishments and you can continue to grow.
And another thing, the last thing I want to say too is, for those people that are married that's watching, or if you're in a relationship dating somebody, don't ever feel like you can't start doing what you want to do.
Right.
Talk to your spouse and let them know what dreams, what aspirations that you got to do. And people that, when your spouse or the person or mate is talking to you about it, try to support them in it. Like, don't beat them up, because just because you feel like something's not gonna work, you don't know what type of fire that God done put into them that's gonna make them succeed at it. So just because you may look at it and be like, oh, I don't think they're gonna be good at it, you don't know what God put in them. So let's be supportive of each other too, because at the end of the day, there's never a time to start. I was in the military for years, got out, didn't know what I wanted to really do after that, and now here I am. I love doing these videos. I love editing the videos. Never thought in a million years I would love doing like videography and editing videos and stuff. That I never thought about that, but now I actually love doing it.
Yeah, because you don't. I think that a lot of people in relationships that are leading to marriage and marriages, they take for granted the importance of what they say to their spouse. That support means everything, and if your spouse is saying that they want to do something, they see your look. Yeah. And you look like, oh, that is not going to work, they'll automatically change how they feel because of the way you look. Like, oh, if he look like that, I may not be able to succeed with that. So, just be supportive. So parents be supportive, children be supportive, spouses be supportive, mates be supportive. We all have to be supportive of each other, because that's one of the most important things in any type of relationship. So, that's our video for today. We had somebody that wanted us to do this video for them, so we thought, okay, we're all about helping people and giving people advice that we have endured and went through. So things that we've learned through life, and that's all we can do is just give you what we've learned. Yeah.
Take what you don't take, and what you don't need, pass it to somebody else.
Yep.
But
I was just about to say it, now stop.
But share, subscribe, turn that notification bell, y'all. Please, if y'all don't do nothing else, please like the videos. Please comment. If you want to comment. We love the comments. We love to see the likes and stuff like that. And make sure you guys go check out our TikTok page. We do little daily inspirations on our TikTok and our Facebook and stuff like that. I'll definitely put that stuff in the description so you guys can click on and go to it. Anything else, my love?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, y'all. See you later, and stay strong together. Strong together, because he said it in my face. Strong together.
Who has your back when things get tough? Who has your back when life gets rough? Knowing that God gave his son for